At no time in history did the lingering illness of a pope cause such concern among peoples of all faiths. Protestant and Jew, Buddhist and Catholic, all prayed for the man who had become a symbol of interfaith cooperation and goodwill, Pope John XXIII. As he fought his illness with indomitable courage, people kept a 24-hour vigil in the plaza before his apartment. Their prayers were echoed around the world. Angelo Giuseppe Roncalli became a cardinal in 1953 after a brilliant career as a papal diplomat. He was named Patriarch of Venice and asked his flock to look upon him not as a cardinal diplomat, but as a servant of God. This was the role he was to emphasize throughout his holy career as cardinal and later as pope. When Cardinal Roncalli was elected pope in 1958, some observers looked upon him as an interim pope. He was then 77 years old and little known outside of Vatican and diplomatic circles. He was soon to change that opinion. Within 3 months after his ascendancy to the throne of St. Peter, he plunged energetically into plans for calling an ecumenical council, the first one in more than 90 years. The day after he was chosen pope and took the name John XXIII, the pontiff made his first plea for peace, one of many that were to bring him accolades as the Pope of Peace. No precedent or tradition stood in his way, as he made the Vatican a more active force in world affairs. He became the first pope in a century to make an extended trip through Italy. At 80, he began to study English. There is little doubt that the Ecumenical Council will stand as a memorial to a great man. He pledged the council to internal church renewal and then the elusive goal of Christian unity. What Pope John looked upon as the crowning achievement of a life devoted to peace came when he was awarded the Balzan Prize for Peace. With the award, the pontiff received nearly $250,000. He announced immediately the money would be used to establish a foundation to work for peace among nations. Thus, in his 82nd year, Pope John's first thought was for the welfare of his fellow men. Angelo Giuseppe Roncalli, Pope John XXIII, 261st successor to the throne of St. Peter, a man who will live long in the hearts of all.